I'm Keetin Marchi here for a Red Carpet Report at the FIDM Museum, celebrating some of the most outstanding costume designs this year on television. I am here with Paulo Nieddu, the costume designer for Emmy-nominated Empire. You're an Emmy nominee this year. How does that feel?
It's really exciting. It's awesome.
Now, what is it like designing for a show like Empire? Like, when you were given that script, did you imagine it would become the phenomenon it's become?
No. So I initially did the pilot, and I remember reading it, and in my head was like, oh, she could be fabulous here, and there's, you can visualize moments, but I think until you start doing it and get into it, you just don't know. You never know. I was gonna make it glamorous, but I didn't know it would take on this phenomenon.
Yeah, it's kind of a character. The show is just, it's done so much, I feel like, and it's become such a big part of pop culture.
Yeah.
Has that influenced your designs going into season 2?
Yeah, it was definitely, I think there was the pressure on it was, I was like, ooh, everyone's really watching, they're really commenting on what she wears. And then now with like memes and social media and I was thinking like, wow, this is going to be an outfit that is going to be like, talked about the next day. Like you would know the scenes sort of that you could feel like, oh, it pushed me in certain moments, like when she got arrested in the red.
Oh. Yeah.
I was like, this is the scene to do like an outfit that is going to give them something to talk about.
Yeah.
And so that kind of inspires how I will pick things.
Do you work a lot with the actors? Because you have a lot of really big names on that show with a lot of great personality. Do they kind of influence you at all?
They do. I mean, there's always consideration of, them and their bodies and what's going to be comfortable for the scene or work for the scene. But I'm really lucky the cast is very open to my interpretation. So they let me kind of do my thing, and then we go from there,
So is this kind of like a dream job to be working on right now with Empire?
Yeah. I mean, I get to dress Cookie Lion Monday through Friday.
That's amazing. So when you were younger and you were kind of working your way up in the industry, was there anything that you kept reminding yourselves that kind of, because you're very, very young. You're an Emmy nominee, you're young, you're working on one of the biggest shows in television. What is something that kind of has pushed you through the harder times as a costume designer? Because it's a rough, tough kind of industry.
It is tough. Those rough times being the times when you're not working, you have to just stay positive and remind yourself that, work comes and it's an evolving, it's a freelance world. So, you have to just keep pushing forward and keep saying yes to other jobs and things that will lead you down to different avenues, and you never know where it's going to take you.
Yeah.
So
you are surrounded here. Your costumes are surrounded by costume design by some amazing designers in the industry. Anybody that's really kind of inspired you as you've gotten into this industry?
Contemporary wise, I mean, I love Lou Eric's work on American Horror Story and all of even on Glee, everything. She's such a genre and style that I gravitate towards. Growing up, I was so into old Hollywood and Travis Banton and Travolta and Edith Head were some of the ones. And Adrian, all of the Hollywood glam masters have inspired me. So, and I always poured over pictures and books on their work.
Well, I feel like you have your own you've left your mark on the Hollywood glam with Miss Cookie Lion.
Inspiration, totally. That's always my inspiration, I think.
So last question, favorite costume that you've been able to design for Empire? For Empire, and then favorite costume you've gotten to design in your entire career thus far?
For Empire, I would have to say, which one? I think this look for Taraji is really one of my favorites. Getting to put that veil over her face was really it was a moment. Yeah, and she worked it and she owns it. And then I have to say, I did the pilot for the show Hot and Bothered with Eva Longoria.
Yeah.
And I made, in the very end, she wears this bright green silk plunging gown, and we had 3 days to get it together. And John Halis at Universal constructed it for me, and it was such an amazing thing to get to work with him, who's worked in the industry for 40 years, maybe plus, and works in that old Hollywood way. And I'm so used to the contemporary fast way, and he you know, made this dress and was pinning. It was a really cool experience to work with him, and I think that costume I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Making that.
Yeah. It sounds like a gorgeous dress. I feel like,
really
oh my god, a green plunging.
Yeah, it was a green. You can see it's on my Instagram.
Oh look, what is your Instagram?
My Instagram is at pniddy, Pniddy. So, because Nieddu, you know, too long.
I like it.
Pniddy.
P-Nitty. Forget P Diddy. We got P-Nitty right here. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on the nomination and good luck.
Thank you.
It's very nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. If you like this video and want to see more, make sure you give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments below maybe who you think is going to win the Emmy this year. Also, if you want any more information about how to attend this event, all that information is below. Thanks for watching Red Carpet Report. I'm Keetin Marchi. See you next time.